shouldn't look at me at this part. I'd like to welcome everybody to this beautiful day of celebration. We, friends and family, have gathered today to share in the sacrament of marriage between Katie and Maya, to bear witness and to affirm their love for each other and the commitment that they're making this day. So on behalf of these amazing kids, amazing young women, thank you for being here today. 10 years ago, June of 2015, a landmark decision was handed down by the Supreme Court in the case of Oberfell versus Hodges. Jim Oberfell was in a long-time committed relationship with his partner, John Arthur. In their home state of Ohio, they were not allowed to marry. When John was diagnosed with ALS, the two flew to Maryland, where they were able to be legally married, famously on the tarmac of Baltimore-Washington International Airport. When John passed away in 2013, Ohio continued to refuse to recognize their lawful marriage, and Jim Oberfell sued for the right to have his marriage legitimized in his home state. Rick Hodges was the director of the Ohio Department of Health, so his name was included in the case as the representative of the state's position. Elizabeth, Maya, and Katie's friend will share part of the ruling handed down in that court decision that gives us today the legal right to have this ceremony today. Elizabeth?
Rising from the most basic human needs, marriage is essential to our most profound hopes and aspirations. The centrality of marriage to the human condition makes it unsurprising that the institution has existed for millennia and across civilizations. Since the dawn of history, marriage has transformed strangers into relatives, binding families and societies together. No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than once they were.
I will point out, about a year after the Supreme Court decision, Oberfell and Hodges met for coffee, and they became friends. They discovered that they shared values for human dignity, and they often appear together at conferences and panels and talk about embracing diversity. Next, I'd like to invite Katie's brother, Joseph, to share a passage from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 through 12.
Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken.
Well, into my hands has been delivered a license issued lawfully by the state of Kansas, which authorizes me to unite in marriage Maya Renee Kincheloe and Catherine Elizabeth DeBlase. It is to share in the celebration of this event that family, friends, and loved ones have gathered here today. And I'm both pleased and humbled and honored to be asked to officiate in this most cherished ceremony. A parent or a grandparent can probably count on one hand the number of times that you stand before one of your kids or your grandkids, and they're in a position where they have to listen to you. They cannot easily run off or pretend they don't hear you, and it is virtually impossible for them to talk back. Obviously, they can still roll their eyes. I'll take the wins where I can get them. But since you're both standing here in front of me, and awkward for either of you to leave, I will share a few things with you. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of your lives. It'll be the most frustrating, the most infuriating, and the hardest job that you've ever undertaken. And I speak from experience, you know that. It's also the most rewarding, nurturing, and uplifting experience that human relationships can offer. So make no mistake, today is a wedding, not a marriage. No certificate or ceremony creates your marriage. What makes a marriage is what you two do in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Some say that marriage requires you to fall in love with the same person over and over again. Marriage is love, but it's also patience, dedication, perseverance. It's talking and listening, helping and supporting, believing in each other. It's being generous and accepting generosity. It's learning to forgive and to ask for forgiveness. There's going to be days when Katie's simply breathing too loud and it makes you mad. There's going to be days when Maya just drinking water is going to annoy you, especially where she leaves all the cups. And there's going to be days when one or both of you are going to offer unsolicited advice about the other one's driving skills. It's going to happen. So this ceremony will not soothe over the bumps and the crashes that come into life. It's the respect and the love and the selflessness that you develop as a couple that will allow you to appreciate your differences and teach you to make the important things matter and the little things slide. What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choices you make to stand together as equal partners in this adventure. But these two beautiful young people won't live in a bubble. Their love is a source of strength that nourishes both of them as well as those of us around them. And in turn, we as the community of friends and family have a responsibility to these two to respect, love, and support their marriage and the new family that they create today. So this wedding is a celebration of family. It's the blending of two families, a blending of families that have been separate until this moment, but for better or worse are united from this day forward. Ready? Okay, Katie, would you please repeat after me? I, Katie, take you, Maya,
I, Katie, take you, Maya,
to be my spouse.
to be my spouse.
I will share my life with yours,
I will share my life with yours,
build my dreams alongside yours,
build my dreams alongside yours,
stand with you through times of trouble,
stand with you through times of trouble,
and wildly celebrate with you in times of happiness.
and wildly celebrate with you in times of happiness.
I promise to give you respect, love, and loyalty
I promise to give you respect, love, and loyalty
through all the trials and triumphs of our lives together.
through all the trials and triumphs of our life together.
This commitment is made in love, faith, and hope,
This commitment is made in love, faith, and hope,
and made new every day of our lives,
and made new every day of our lives,
from this day until my last day.
from this day until my last day.
Maya, please repeat after me. I, Maya, take you, Katie,
I, Maya, take you, Katie,
to be my spouse.
to be my spouse.
I will share my life with yours.
I will share my life with yours.
I will build my dreams alongside yours.
I will build my dreams alongside yours.
Stand with you through times of trouble,
Stand with you through times of trouble,
and wildly celebrate with you in times of happiness.
and wildly celebrate with you in times of happiness.
I promise to give you respect, love, and loyalty
I promise to give you respect, love, and loyalty
through all the trials and triumphs of our lives together.
through all the trials and triumphs of our lives together.
This commitment is made in love, faith, and hope,
This commitment is made in love, faith, and hope,
and made new every day of our lives,
and made new every day of our lives,
from this day until my last day.
from this day until my last day.
Do we have the rings? But tradition motivates us to use a ring to represent commitments being made today. The precious metal that forms the ring represents the purity of the gifts being exchanged. The circle of the ring, with no beginning and no end, represents the never-ending love, the never-ending faith, and the never-ending hope that these two agree to embrace today and every day after. Maya, do you have a ring to present Katie? Place the ring on the fourth finger of her left hand and repeat after me. Katie, as a sign of my love, with this ring I thee wed. You have a ring? I do. Okay. So place the ring on the fourth finger of her left hand and repeat after me. Maya, as a sign of my love, with this ring I thee wed. So Katie and Maya, take your partner's hands in your own. Take a deep breath and focus just on your hands. Kind of let the rest of you fade away for the moment. Just your hands, your fingers, your fingertips, your palms. Take a deep breath. Feel the sensation of your partner's hands. Feel the texture of her skin, the warmth of her palm, the creases of her joints, the curve of her fingers. Gently squeeze her hand. Feel the ring encircling her finger. Imagine the life spark that God breathed into you, connecting to the life spark in her, just below the surface of the skin of her hands. These are the hands of your partner. These are the hands of your best friend, patient and kind. These are the hands of the one you love, passionate and strong. These are the hands that will caress and care for you in the years to come. These are the hands that will cup your chin to kiss you, wipe the tears from your eyes, and hold you close in good times and bad. These are the hands that will welcome you home at the end of a long day, clap for your successes, and lift you up when you stumble. These are the hands that will shape and build the future with you. You will find joy and comfort in these hands. These are the hands you will hold tight, holding tight but not so tight as to restrict, holding tight but loose enough to allow growth. It's not time to laugh yet. Okay. Always be grateful for these hands in your grasp. Don't take them for granted. So may your hands be forever clasped in friendship and your hearts forever joined in love. Okay, almost done. Katie and Maya, do you both mutually agree to be each other's marriage companion, observing the legal rights belonging to this condition that is keeping yourselves holy for each other and from all others from this day over the course of the rest of your lives? This is like sitting in the exit row. I need a loud I do.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Coaching's required. So. For as much as you have consented to live together in marriage and have witnessed the same before our Creator and the friends and family gathered and have pledged your vows to each other, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Kansas, the community of Christ, and the name of our Creator, I pronounce you wife and wife. This is the part where you kiss. You may kiss your bride. Okay, turn around and face everybody. Say, hang on. It is with the greatest pleasure that I present to you Katie and Maya DeBlase.
Every time.
Oh, I was supposed to wait.
We were California dreaming. How lost it in that car.
It's okay?
Yes, perfect.
Didn't have a bed to sleep in.
So much.
We kept each other warm under a ceiling full of stars.